Welcome back and thank you for watching my video. Today I'm going to be talking about laundry a little bit, and today I decided to bring out a few things and put them on the line because it's nice and windy and it's not freezing out here. Okay, I have a list of the most important items that you need to do laundry in 1907. Many conveniences for the washing might be mentioned, but we give a list only of such things that are most needed and are within the reach of nearly all. 2 stationary tubs, 2 galvanized iron tubs, a first-class wringer, washboard, large wash boiler, a good stove of some kind unless you have a brick furnace with a copper boiler built in, which is the best arrangement, which we have a picture of. I showed in the last video of the laundry room. 2 large clothes baskets. If one person must carry them, and this is generally the case, it is best to have strong round baskets with handles, as they are easier to get a hold of and will not crush together easily. Plenty of clothespins, a 2-quart dipper with a long handle, a 10-quart galvanized iron pail or bucket. In a little cupboard, keep ready for use a supply of soap, washing fluids, stain eradicators, and the several other little things needed, which are mentioned in the following suggestions. If these are prepared beforehand and kept ready for use, much time and trouble will be saved on washing day, and this is the day when all the time is needed. So not only did they have to do the laundry, they had to make their own laundry soap and washing fluids and starch and everything. Okay, so on washing day, I'm just going to read what they did. They had to boil the clothes, and they had to rub the clothes. Sudsing and rinsing, they had to hang them and take them down. And they also had to starch things and to keep woolen soft and unshrunken. And they washed flannels and woolen blankets. And they sprinkled the clothes and they ironed them. Alright, so I have a book here called Mrs. Dunwoody's Excellent Instructions for Homekeeping, Timeless Wisdom and Practical Advice. It's not an old book, but it's written to make it seem old, and I think some things, you know, that are put in here were old, like this list. Laundry list for family of 4 and 2 servants, circa a fortnight's wash, circa 1880. 20 pairs of colored wool stockings, 20 neckcloths and collars, 8 nightcaps, 5 cambric gowns, 6 flannel petticoats, 5 colored calico gowns, 30 shifts, 8 pinafores, 2 cotton nightcaps, 2 pairs of drawers, 12 table napkins, 4 breakfast tablecloths, 4 pillowcases fine, 2 kitchen tablecloths, 6 dusters, 4 knife cloths, 3 pairs of common sheets, 7 silk handkerchiefs, 20 white cotton handkerchiefs, 4 frilled collars and tuckers, 2 muslins, 2 pairs of white woolen stockings, 2. But of course, if that was for 2 weeks, and they had to, you know, they used tablecloths and a lot of things that we don't really even use today. And they didn't want to do laundry like all the time because it was too hard for them. So I guess I can see why they had so many things on that list, but it's a little bit overwhelming. My great-grandmother, Clara, actually, she had 6 older brothers, and she was in charge of doing laundry, and she did all the Levi's, the heavy Levi's, she washed by hand. She had to scrub those for her 6 brothers, maybe her dad too, and she may have done more of the household laundry, but yeah, she probably had some big muscles from doing all that scrubbing. So I'm not really a person for a lot of routines, but I guess if I had to say what my laundry routine is, it would be that I try to do like 1 or 2 loads almost every day. I mean, it could be 3 loads. And the ideal thing is, and I've done this before, to keep up with the laundry, like to keep it all done, the ideal thing is to take it out of the dryer and just go fold it up and put it away or hang it up. More often than not, I don't do that, and lately my laundry and my stuff has been piling up. And I only have 3 people in the house. I've had a larger family. A lot of my kids have grown and moved out, but so I know what it's like to be overwhelmed with laundry. I wouldn't say that I'm overwhelmed with laundry. I tend now lately to get more overwhelmed with clean laundry. So do a load or 2 every day and actually fold it and put it away. That's the best advice that I can give, but I don't keep my own advice most of the time. I mean, I am in the habit of washing and drying the clothes, but actually putting them away is another story, so that's something I need to work on. Okay, so I don't know, folding's not my favorite, and I definitely am not going to do Marie Kondo folding, but if you are, more power to you, because wow, how nice and organized your drawers are. For me, a lot of my shirts and stuff I'll hang up, so that's easier. I just fold pants and socks. Well, I don't fold my socks. I do. What do you call that? Is that folding them when you put them together? Put them in pairs. Kind of fold them, I guess. Yeah, I do actually fold my socks, people, okay? One more thing done here. Alright, so I'm neat enough as far as folding goes. I don't just cram them into the drawer. I do try to fold them a little bit first. But you know, laundry, it's something that's never ending, and it's something that, especially like for young moms or people that have a lot of kids, they are just drowning in laundry, or people with a shopping addiction for clothes. You can be drowning in laundry. People need to wear clean clothes, but it's a dreaded chore most of the time, and it's a thankless job, and most people don't say thank you for the person doing all the laundry. So I would like to give you just a little bit of encouragement. This is about Jesus when he was resurrected from the tomb. He folded his grave clothes. He folded the napkin that was over his face. And I just want to read a little bit about that. Mary had, and this is from The Desire of Ages. It's a book on the life of Christ. Mary had not heard the good news. She went to Peter and John with the sorrowful message, "They have taken away the Lord out of the sepulchre, and we know not where they have laid him." The disciples hurried to the tomb and found it as Mary had said. They saw the shroud and the napkin, but they did not find their Lord. Yet even here was testimony that he had risen. The grave clothes were not thrown heedlessly aside, but carefully folded, each in a place by itself. It was Christ himself who had placed those grave clothes with such care. When the mighty angel came down to the tomb, he was joined by another, who with his company had been keeping guard over the Lord's body. As the angel from heaven rolled away the stone, the other entered the tomb and unbound the wrappings from the body of Jesus. But it was the Savior's hand that folded each and laid it in its place. In his sight, who guides alike the star and the atom, there is nothing unimportant. So I have another quote from a Christian author. All the work we do that is necessary to be done, be it washing dishes, setting tables, waiting upon the sick, cooking, or washing, is of moral importance. The humble tasks before us are to be taken up by someone, and those who do them should feel that they are doing a necessary and honorable work, and that in their mission, humble though it may be, they are doing the work of God just as surely as was Gabriel when sent to the prophets. So if you're ever feeling unimportant or that what you do doesn't matter, I want you to think about those things, because what we do does matter to God and to our families. Go get that laundry done. I only do that a few times a year. No. 20 pairs of colored wool stockings, 20 neck cloths and collars, 8 nightcaps, 20, we'll start over. 20 colored wool stockings, 20 neck cloths and collars, 8 nightcaps. Oh, that's silly. Chirper. Any noise. Ugh.